Crop Cycle is a 30-minute farming game for 2 to 5 players. Plant and harvest point-winning crops faster than your opponents to win the game. Hinder other players and withstand the elements in this quick competitive farming game. In Crop Cycle, your goal is to collect 5 harvest points by planting and harvesting crops. Each year is split into 4 seasons, in which certain cards can be used. During each season, there is a planting phase and a harvest phase. In the planting phase, take turns once around the table, starting with the first player, and do the following things. Either draw 3 cards to a maximum of 6 cards in your hand and end your turn, or you may discard all of your cards and draw 1 fewer than you had before, but at least 1. Then you may plant 1 green crop card that matches the current season, or more than 1 if they are of the same type, and then you may play 1 blue event card. At any time during your turn, and as many times as you like, you can discard 3 cards to remove a weed from your field. If an action card increases or decreases the value of a crop, indicate it by placing that number of tokens on top of it. Farmer's Fortune cards can be played immediately after any player has played a blue event card to cancel its action. They can also be used to cancel other Farmer's Fortune cards. After the planting phase is the harvest phase. Any player with 0 cards in their hand may draw 1 card. Then each player discards any harvestable field for the current season and receives harvest points equal to the number on the card. If any player has 5 or more victory points, the game ends. Otherwise, if it is winter, discard everyone's crop cards and move the first player token to the next player. Move the season indicator to the next season and begin the next planting phase. If at any point the draw deck is depleted, play until the end of the harvest phase, and then end the game. At the end of the game, if one player has 5 or more points, they win. If more than one player does, or the game ended early, whoever has the most points wins. If it's a tie, whoever is earliest in the turn order wins. To start the game, shuffle the cards and give each player 5. Give one player the first player token, and set the current season to spring. Wargames explained, and that's how to play Crop Cycle.